Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling, thankful Thursday. Yeah, we're a little late on tonight, aren't we? A mastermind call, and then I got sidetracked. If you've been on my Facebook page, there's a really cool little TikTok video there about what it's like when an ADHD person wants to get lunch. And I'm watching this thing, and I'm like, oh, that is so me. Shiny object syndrome here. Start doing one thing, get sidetracked with something else, and on it goes. And we were talking about this on a team meeting yesterday about how, they're talking about taking breaks. I said, I take breaks all the time. I says, I get up, my water, because I got to fill this up often. So I get up to go fill my water bottle. I go to the bathroom, I play with the dog. I come back, I sit down at the table, and my water bottle is not filled. Or I decide, right, I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to go make myself a sandwich. And I get up, I fill the water bottle, I go to the bathroom, I play with the dog, I'm going to do some dancing. And then I sit back down and go, I didn't make my sandwich. So there is a variety of things that I get so distracted with everything going on. Or I might turn and go, oh, I think I'm going to wash these few dishes, or I think I'm going to start sorting this pile of stuff here and just spend 5 minutes doing that. And I'll start the sorting process, and then something will pop into my head and go, oh, that's right, I got to go look that up. Better go write it down. So I start writing it down, and then something else pops into my head, and I'm, oh yeah, I need to do that. And so I'll go, and before you know it, my 5 minute of sorting, 20 minutes later, hasn't been done, and all this other stuff's got done in the meantime. So yes, shiny object syndrome here. Anyway, so today is all about gratitude, and what you're most grateful for today. And the topic of this evening is, even if you don't feel like doing it, do it anyway. And that's kind of referring to the fact that I had my mastermind call was on this evening, and due to one of our team members being ill, I agreed to cover for him on the chat. And then it turned out that he was well enough to come. And I was like, I'm really not in the headspace, because I'm still coming off the roller coaster of emotions from yesterday being Brad's birthday. Today was a little tough on the chat, and I just really wasn't in the headspace to go on a mastermind call. I really don't want to be on there. So a friend of mine says, well, just turn your camera off. I says, I can't do that. If I am on a Zoom call, I have to have my camera on, because if I turn my camera off, shiny object syndrome shows up. If I have my camera on, I am present. I am there. I am doing what I need to do. I am present. So it got to like 4:30, and the thing starts at 5:00. And no, 4:30, yeah, around then. It was by the time I was ready to go for a walk. And so I took Zephy for a walk, and we got out there, and she wasn't too interested in the pee post today. She was sort of like, it felt like she was on a mission. Let's get around this. Let's just do the short thing and get around here as quickly as possible. And we were back like 15 minutes later, having done our normal block, which normally takes us anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes to do. And so I got back inside here and unbuckled her from the harness, did all the after walk stuff. And I thought, I need to figure out something for dinner, but I've got a call I've got to be on. So I made myself a protein shake, drank that, filled up my water bottle, sat down, got on, and I think it was about 10 to 5 minutes before we were due to start that I was actually on there. And as is normal with me, if there is an event like a mastermind group or a coaching thing that I don't feel in the right space for, that is the best time for me to go. And so I went for this walk. I got there, and I was so thankful that I did, because I could have very easily just gone for the walk and come back and go, yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just watch the recording or whatever. But I thought, nope, you're going to do it, because those are the time. And then I reminded myself, every time I go to something where I really don't feel like going, that's when I get the best information. That's when I get the best stuff. That's when the magic happens. And following along, that's exactly what happened. I took a lot of notes today. I got a lot out of the calls. It's like things people were saying were resonating with me. We're having a lot of laughs and everything. It was exactly what I needed. So sometimes when you don't feel like doing something, like attending a course that you have paid for, or attending an event, you really don't feel like going, and it's like a coaching event, or there's like these speakers that are going to be there that inspire people or tell their stories, that sort of stuff, and you really like, I really don't feel like sitting there and doing that, go anyway. Go anyway. And here's another reason, is that you never know what's going to happen at these events. Something somebody says there, and it may be on stage, it may be in the people that you meet and network with, is going to trigger you and go, that's my missing piece. And that's the moment that you have that breakthrough, that turnaround or whatever. Or it could be that you're at the event and it's great information and you're taking your notes and everything else. But then when you get to the portion where they have the breaks and you're busy networking, you could meet the person that you need to help get you to the next level. It could be a business partner. It could be somebody who has a service that you need. It could be a coach. It could be a mentor. But you may end up meeting that person, and afterwards you're thinking, oh my gosh, I was thinking of not going, and if I didn't go, then I wouldn't have met that person. I wouldn't be able to that's Helen's language for the BS starts running. So when you don't feel like going to an event like that, go anyway. Go anyway. It's amazing what happens at these things, and so much magic will happen when you really don't feel like going, but you go anyway. You just suck it up and go, look, paid for this event, I'm going to it, it's going to be awesome. And you start doing that self-talk to yourself. And then I really don't feel like going. I'm going to go to this event. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to see so-and-so there, and and you start looking for the positive. Oh, I get to meet up with this person. I haven't seen them for a while, though. They should be there, and this should happen, and Start planting those positive seeds in your brain, because by the time you get there and things start happening, those seeds are going to fruition, and they're pulling all that stuff in. Because remember, what you put out gets reflected back at you. So that's when you start. That's why you have to start the self-talk, is to start putting those vibes out there. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to learn a lot of stuff. I'm going to meet the right person. I'm going to blah, 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 blah. And that's the one for the truth stuff, the positive stuff. Blah, 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 that's the negative stuff. The blah, 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 that's the positive stuff. You learn new language tonight. I have no idea what it's called. Helen's language. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, and because of that meeting tonight, I have gone on. There was activity. There was stuff that I needed to get done for an appointment, for a meeting I have tomorrow morning. And I've gone in and done most of it. There's still a little bit to do, but my brain is like, it's shutting down. I'm about to go put my PJs on and just relax for the evening. Because my brain it needs some quiet time. Maybe I'll even get to bed early tonight. I don't know. But anyway, what are you grateful for? What are you most grateful for today? Let us know in the comments below. I'm grateful that I made the decision to go anyway. I wasn't going to do something, but I made the decision to do it anyway. And it was one of the best decisions I made today. I made lots of good decisions today, but that was one of the best. Anyway, go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling, thankful Thursday evening, and we will catch you guys back here bright and early tomorrow morning for Fun Friday. Hey, got it?